Welcome back. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm going to be showing you how to make this moisturizing herbal body wash infused with some lovely plant-based extracts and oil that your skin is sure to enjoy. So let's go on and get started. If this is your first time watching any of my Patreon exclusive videos, my name is Esther. I make DIY hair and skincare videos. I also sell my products on my website online. I also have online formulating classes and ebooks, and I'll make sure I link everything in the description box as well as this post. I'm using a digital scale to weigh out my ingredients, and the complete formula is always linked at the bottom of the post. So whenever I post a video or new Patreon exclusive video, at the bottom of the post you're going to see a paper clip, and that is the formula. It's a PDF file. So I'm going to weigh out my ingredients, and I'm using a scale that rounds out to 0.01 grams, and I'm using xanthan gum soft as my thickener. This is my favorite thickener to use. It's stress-free and it thickens the product nicely. I'm going to add in some vegetable glycerin. So the vegetable glycerin does two things. It helps to mix the xanthan gum so there are no clumps or lumps, and it also helps to attract moisture to your skin, so it adds that hydration to the body wash. So after adding this in, you just want to take the time to mix until all the powder has dissolved and you don't see any more lumps. Going to weigh out the ingredients for my water phase, and I'm going to weigh out my distilled water. You can also add things like hydrosols, aloe vera juice as well. And I'm going to add in some sodium phytate. So in this formula I'm using botanical extract, so I wanted to add in a sodium phytate. This is a chelating ingredient, so it helps to slow down oxidation and discoloration in your product. If you don't have this, you can omit this in this formula. I'm using some cucumber extract. This is a powder botanical extract. So I'm just going to add that in. This of course provides nourishing skin benefits. The thing with powdered extracts, a lot of the time they can discolor your finished product, so it will basically change the color is what I mean. I'm also adding some green tea extract. This also has some amazing anti-aging benefits. If you don't want to use the powder extracts, you can also use the liquid base plant extracts of green tea and cucumber. So you just want to mix this until the powders have dissolved. Since this is a water-based product, I'm going to be adding in a preservative, and I'm using Optifen. This is going to protect the product from bacteria, yeast and mold contamination. So after I add this into the body wash, I'm going to mix for a few minutes, and this is just going to help the preservative incorporate into the body wash. So take the time to mix in for a few minutes.
Me wind and rain, you're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
For my oil phase, I'm going to be using some olive oil. This is a rich, heavy oil that does an amazing job of moisturizing your skin. You can replace with any oil of your choice. To help the oil mix into the body wash, I'm going to use an emulsifier. I'm going to be using sunflower lecithin. This is also an emollient, so it's also going to add moisture to the body wash. This is a very thick emulsifier, but you can also replace it with something else. Polysugar Moss D9. I'll have a detailed post that explains substitutions as well. So I'm also going to be adding in some fragrance. This is completely optional, and I'm just using a fragrance that I got from, I believe, Midwest Fragrance Company. I honestly cannot remember the name, but you can use any fragrance oil or essential oil, or you can leave the body wash unscented. And then you just want to give this a good mix to get all the oils blended into the emulsifier.
That's me, just my mind. Oh.
I'm using cocamidal propyl betaine as my surfactant. This provides a gentle cleansing lather. It's mild on the skin. I recently did a video about surfactants, so you can check that out if you're not sure what surfactants are or how to use them. To this, I'm adding some decyl glucoside. This is a plant-based surfactant, a natural-based surfactant. So I like to use at least 2 surfactants when I'm making cleansing products. So I have my surfactants ready. Now it's time to combine all the ingredients together to make this moisturizing body wash. I'm giving my water phase mixture a quick stir just to make sure everything has dissolved, and I'm adding it into my xanthan gum mixture. So I'm just going to give this a quick mix. I'm just going to keep mixing until the mixture starts to thicken. This doesn't take very long, at least with xanthan gum soft. So just keep mixing until you see it has started to thicken, and then I'm going to add in my oil phase, and I'm going to continue mixing just to get everything combined properly. This is what the consistency is starting to look like. With xanthan gum, you will see the final consistency in about 24 to 48 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and check the pH. So I'm using my digital pH meter to check the reading. So when I check the pH of more solid products or thicker mixtures, I weigh about 2 grams of my mixture to about 18 grams of distilled water, and that's just because it's a thicker mixture, just to have an accurate reading, since distilled water has a neutral pH. So I'm just going to use my pH meter to check the reading, and the initial pH was at 6.50. Honestly, it's not bad for a body wash. It's still considered acidic, but I went ahead to adjust the pH. The pH of our skin is between 4.5 to 5.5, but I've noticed with body washes, sometimes I see them up to 6, even as high as 7. So I'm going to use some 50% citric acid solution. I added about 10 to 11 drops into my body wash mixture, and I gave it a good mix, and then I let it sit for about 1 to 2 minutes before I recheck the pH. So I just follow the same steps as before to recheck the pH. And the final pH is a 5.32, and I'm happy with this pH. I'm not going to do any more adjustments, and all I have to do next is to go ahead and package up this body wash. But this is what it's looking like, and the good thing about making a body wash is you can always substitute or make changes, and that's with any formula really, but you can customize it to suit your own formula. You can change out the surfactants, you can change out the extracts, the oils, the emulsifiers, so you can just make it work for your own formula.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh.
And the moisturizing herbal body wash is ready. You can use this for all skin types. If you have sensitive skin, I will omit the fragrance oil, but I'm going to show you what it lathers like. It has such a lovely, gentle, moisturizing, cleansing lather. It doesn't feel drying on your skin, but I enjoy using this herbal body wash. But I hope you enjoyed my process, you enjoyed this formula. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Please don't forget to like this video. Thank you so much for supporting me here on Patreon. I'm truly grateful for each of you, and I will see you in the next video. But once again, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'd love to answer your questions. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.